You all welcome back to Evolve by JL, and I'm live at the studio today with the delectable Granville Akbagoro. So we are going to talk about relationships today.
Yeah.
So Granville, have you had a breakup before? Have you had to break up with a lover?
I have.
What did that feel like?
I was wondering breakups.
So this is conversations that grows us at Evolve by JL. So let's talk about the act of letting go last week. We talked about career. We touched that topic a bit. As we don't want to touch on lovers. So I'm going to ask Granville a few questions. If you like a woman, for instance, and you're putting in effort to, make this thing work. You're putting in effort. You love this person let's even start. What's the definition of love?
My definition of love is relentless, because I feel as a person that if I have to love you for something, then if that thing is not there, then I don't love you. But if I have to love you just for you, then I love you just for you. I can fight for you, I can go the extra mile for you, I can do a lot for you. So I feel like love is that one thing that just pops up and you just have to go for it.
And you have this very beautiful thought about love, which makes me ask you, the way you talk about love, it looks like you're not the type that will let go. So let me understand, what will make you let go?
So at some point, or at the point in life, everybody has to let go. Because sometimes things don't go as planned. So
tell me what can make you let go.
So what can make me let go? Because I'm a person that if I'm fighting for our love, it's our love, right? But you're not putting the same energy that I'm putting in. So and I see that you're resisting, so I should let go. So I won't, someone that doesn't want me, I'm not going for someone that doesn't want me. It's better I go for someone that wants me than someone that doesn't want me. So I can want you and you don't want me, I'm fine. I say, okay, I'm going to let go because you don't want me.
Yeah.
But if I want you and you want me, then we can work it out.
So relationship is a vast topic, right? Relationship with parents, relationship with children, relationship with siblings, workers, colleagues. It's a vast subject, and I don't think we'll be able to exhaust it today. So today we want to focus on lovers. That's why I'm asking the question around it. I'm also going to share my thoughts, and you can also share your thoughts about the subject in the comments. What does love mean to you? If we say love is supposed to be unconditional, then why are we letting go? Because if love is unconditional, why are we letting go? But I think that there's a thin line between letting go, that's creating boundaries for yourself. Because you can love someone but not have to deal with the person. Okay, let's say for instance, you have a mother that every time you talk, she's always putting you down. You share your goals, she's always telling you, comparing you with all your friends that are married, all your friends that are making money, and she's always putting you down. Probably even her favorites, your other siblings are her favorite, and she doesn't like you. That kind of mother, what would letting go look like?
I would say letting go in the sense that I can't really let go of my mom. So I have
No, we're not saying your mom. We are saying a general instance. I'll give you like an example of a relationship where letting go may become necessary. Somebody will say, some people will be of the idea that don't let go of your mother. Just create boundaries. Stop calling her, stop seeing her, because she seems to be very toxic. Right? Mother is very personal. So let's start with them. Because letting go with lovers is a very, very personal thing that takes a lot of emotions, a lot of energy. Right? So some people will say, just block her, don't talk to her again. There are people that don't talk to their parents. Like some people were not so lucky with a mother or a father, they don't even talk to their parents at all. Like some people will say, just give her 10 years or 100 years, but don't cut her off. So letting go in that kind of situation, what will it look like for you? What do you think is ideal?
Letting go that type of situation, normally the person that makes me feel down, puts me down and makes me feel like I'm nothing, I should want to let go of that person because it's not good for me at all, my mental health and everything. So considering that, okay, this is a relationship that we've built together for years, letting go will take a lot of guts. It will take a lot of, thinking about the solution, weighing the evidence, and seeing the possibilities outside that relationship. So letting go will be calculated. So you have to calculate the risk, calculate the...
What's the risk in a mother that is always tearing you down, putting you down? Anytime you encounter her, you feel worse than you came. What is the risk in that?
I won't say there's.
What are possible risks in
Yeah,
that?
there are possible risks.
Maybe they may spoil you to your family members and all that. So what will letting go? That's my question. My question is, what will letting go look like in that kind of situation? Will it be like a total cut off, or a withdrawal?
I'm saying you should give it space.
Okay, give it space.
Boundaries. Just create boundaries where you say, okay, I'm not talking to her for this ending of. I'm talking to her for this ending amount of time, and just give her space.
Now, these are grounded thoughts on the matter.
Yeah.
If you ask me, a person that is, so we just use a mother like an example. A person that is constantly pulling you down. It could be a friend, a husband, a lover. So husband, I don't like talking husbands. So husbands, because marriage is very delicate.
Yeah.
So it's not like husband you are stuck with for life, except you want to say divorce, and divorce should be like the last resort, right? I think that's to avoid that person. And here's what I want us to also talk about today. It is animosity after letting go. So you did. It is animosity after letting go. The animosity when you have let go of this person and you hate them. I think some people talk about their ex. When they say go back to your ex or jump into a landmine, some people tell you to jump into a landmine. When you tell people to talk about bad things, to say things about their ex, it's only bad evil things. But I think that the person who wants men to walk to you, he wants to say, I love you, you are the love of my life, you are the angel of my heart, you are my everything. What can I do without this man? What can I do without this girl? Then things are not very sad, and you people will now split and come to sworn enemies. You don't want to see each other's face. I think it's not mature. I think it's not healthy. Now, this is what I think. I think that
I won't say mature, I would say it's not healthy.
Healthy, right? Because what's the essence of animosity if we still have our humanity? Somebody wants love. I think that love is eternal. If I stop loving a person, okay, you talk about the definition of love. For me, my definition of love is accepting people for who they are and wanting the best for them. So that's what love means to me. So if I accept you for who you are, it means it's got to be unconditional. That's what I really call love. So if, for instance, I'm with a guy or maybe any kind of relationship and he keeps putting me down, he keeps hurting me, I feel down about it. Best thing is to communicate my needs. I feel people do not value relationships and we can do better. Is to communicate my needs. The same way I expect the other person to communicate with me if they feel like I'm not, I'm making them feel that I'm not coming through for them. I think that if we value our relationships or when we are breaking up, before we get to the point of letting go, we should communicate. So you are doing something I don't like, I should tell you, hey babe, this thing you are doing, I don't like it. I should tell you in the most polite way, like we mentioned in one of our episodes, what communication is about. Communication is when the other person has understood you. Until the other person understood you, they have not communicated. I should make sure that you understand. And then I see that you understood me, that this thing, I don't like it, but you still do nothing about it. I tell you again, this thing we do, this is how it makes me feel. Not accusatory, not blaming. But there are people that any criticism is like attack to them. And then I share my thoughts with you, and what you do is nothing. I share for the third time what you did. For me, I will break up.
So I feel like what just came to me is like communication is the key to a successful breakup.
God bless you. I think so too, because here's what I think. When people don't break up well, there's a lot of animosity. And guess why there's a lot of animosity? People did not leave when they were supposed to leave. So, week one, this man is cheating, you are found out. And you know cheating is a big deal for you. It breaks you, it makes you think, it confuses your head.
And you keep it to yourself.
No, even if you communicated, you keep it to yourself, it makes you, it hurts you more. And we have already advocated for communication. We're saying that it is the length of how people tolerate it. That's why there's animosity at the end of the day, most of the times. Because before you found out this man is cheating, you complained, the man is still cheating. Week 2 or second time you found out he's cheating, you apologize and beg because you liked him, you continue. We're just saying cheating as an example. It could be the fact that he's abusive with words, it could be the fact that he doesn't give you attention, it could be the fact that he's the type that thinks that as long as I'm giving you money, everything is okay. It could be that he's just sexually crap, whatever it is for anybody, right? First time you notice the thing, you communicated, you did nothing about it. Second time, no effort. Third time, no effort. You now know that this is the bullshit of this person. And most times, your person can have more than one bullshit. They will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You now know that this person is draining your living life out of you. You do the mathematics, the good, the bad. The bad seems to be outweighing the joy. And you remain there. months down the line you continued because maybe you are gaining something from the relationship, or breakup is looking difficult for you. So instead of walking away, you refuse to walk away. That's why when they now end, it is animosity. Maybe it's the person may refusing to leave that will not leave you last. Because if you are not happy in a relationship, it's very hard to say a person that is unhappy in a relationship and the other person is happy. If we are not happy, most times we will roll it over to the other person. So if one person is not happy, most times there are very few people that one person will be the sad one, the other person will be very happy. They never know that the other person is dying. So, but when I communicate, it's important that we are both happy. If people left relationship earlier, when they start noticing that this person is not for me, we'll have a better relation. Because at the end of the day, I can feel attracted to you. A man can feel attracted to me. I can feel attracted to a man. And with them talking, there is mad chemistry. When I see him, I'm like, we feel all the feelings. One weekend, I'm seeing things about him that don't seem to tally with my point of view. And guess what? People don't communicate. So you see people that just started to meet each other. They go home. They do whatever they want to do. They don't even talk. So people start to know themselves inside marriage or when they've already committed. I think that commitment should come after you've known somebody enough. And people don't subscribe to this. I'll tell you a bit of my story. I've met men that, and I'm very clear about this, everybody does not have to do my style. If I like a guy, there's attraction, I'm like, okay. I don't tell you that I've cut off other men. Men don't like this thing I'm gonna say, but I don't. I tell you, bro, let's enjoy friendship. Let's enjoy friendship. If you have reached the point where you feel like you want to be committed to me, you can reach it. Both parties don't reach commitment stage immediately, right? A man can reach it first, a woman can reach it first. If I've not reached it, I'll tell you, okay, you've got to be patient with me. I value you. The man wants to be patient, be patient. The one that cannot be patient, will go. Where was I? I was talking about animosity. So if I meet you one weekend, the chemistry was mad. All I think about is you. I've told everybody about you, and I've been there. I'll give you an example of the guy I liked. Chemistry was, I didn't see it coming. The chemistry was, feelings were everywhere.
Flying everywhere.
As in, we got talking. This man had told me one day, he's very busy. I know that. But I know that no matter how busy you are, I'm also a very busy person. I will create time to talk with you. If I know you, especially if I now know that you value communication. And I made him understand by second week, in fact from first week, because I communicate if I'm getting to know a person, I communicate a lot. I made it clear that communication means a lot to me. I do value that money. I've made that clear. You're like,
You value communication than money.
what? Money can be made. I value. Money can be made. What is that money cannot talk to? I don't know. Everybody what they value at the end of the day. So my own was communication. And I told this man will disagree. That's their business. This man will not communicate. Not that it doesn't call. Some people will say, maybe it was not really into it. I don't think so, because the chemistry was mad between the two of us. And he would tell me, I'm busy. And when he manages to call me, his calls are coming in left, right, center.
It's really busy.
So we end. Truly, he was busy. But I needed to feel prioritized. Am I angry with him? Is there any animosity that I was busy and didn't think that I was worth prioritizing the time for? There's no animosity. But I left. Third week, I told him, bro, I'm not doing anymore.
Third week?
Yes, so it was like a shock to him. Why was it like a shock? Because all the while I was still trying to tell him, this thing, I prefer. I would tell him, call me, tell me, and okay. He will not have time to watch football. But we don't have time to give me 1 hour video call. Everybody will what they want at the end of the day. We're talking about letting go. So this is a typical example of what letting go looks like for me. So
I feel like a lot of people see letting go as something that, what am I without this person? What will I do without this person? All the investments and everything.
No, I think that people behave as if dating somebody means that there's no opportunity for breakup. Getting to know somebody, there's supposed to be room for I don't want to do again. It's not as long as people are not married. Even if the man is engaged to you, if you get to the point where you're like, I don't think I can deal with this long term, there is room for I don't want to do again. Don't be mad at the person. You know, people, some ladies, because the man said doesn't want to do again, they are swearing for him, talking here. The man, because the girl said she don't want to do again, as long as the person has not married you, the person should have the liberty to go away.
Yeah.
And let's go back to that thing I was trying to tell you. So I've shared one or twice, I've talked to this man about communication. So him is communicating, no? So you see difference in mindset.
Yeah, so he was communicating.
Yes, because at the end of the day, what will make two people continue to be together is mindset, that they believe the same things, they agree on the same things, they agree on the same set of values, all right? They like the same things, they have the same interests. These are the things that contribute to the success of a long-term relationship. So when we come and now see that our values are different, our thoughts in this subject is different. Because to him is communicating. How is he communicating? Every morning he sends me a message. Good morning. Hope you slept well. Hope you are good.
Yeah.
The way he said, if I even say I need something, right? But I didn't. It's not my style. But many girls like that kind of thing. But for him, that person, that kind of, he can come through for you. But his own is I'll send her my morning message.
Yeah,
hope you are good. He has done enough. Then maybe give me 1 minute call. Chicken out.
But did you tell him about this stuff that
I did? Not once, not twice. I told him how I value communication.
I was,
you know, the day I now knew that this thing, I'm not sure. Say I go commit. This thing I'm telling you, I've never done 1 month, and I told you that I don't commit quickly. So we're sharing our thoughts on the subject, right? And he now told me one day that there are periods in his life when he gets busy in a kind of way, and whenever that happens, he will block his woman temporarily. I said, huh?
Are you being serious?
Oh, Sagamil, I am telling you.
What something happens to you?
Yeah, I don't know. That means no. I don't think that his point was he will only reach you when he wants to reach you.
Yeah.
So you see, when I say this now, people will come up with all kinds of you sure that guy was not? Are you sure that was not the case? So then you realize mental.
He had more than one.
I agree he had more than one, but I'm trying to give you, I believe he had more than one, but because of course we have not reached that stage, and our chemistry sort of, I don't think it's something that we both plan, just sort of happen. So I believe he had more than one, right? But then I'm talking about my own letting go.
Yeah.
When I was going to let go, that was on the 3rd week, I cried. I felt bad.
Really? For 3 weeks?
Why would I not cry? Somebody that I liked, that we are vibing,
the vibe mode has been, sparking.
Okay, you don't used to cry.
No, I don't. Before I get to someone, I try to see all the reasons why we can be together.
No, we are not committed yet, so it's not a case of being together.
Yeah.
It was just a connection. Some of us don't connect quickly.
Yeah.
I don't connect quickly. It's not common for me to, but when I do, I do.
Yeah, you do, like with your full chest.
But what brought us here was talking about letting go.
Yeah.
Right? But I let go in spite of all the other beautiful things. This man ticked my boxes in a lot of ways, but he also wasn't thinking some things that were major for me. I could have continued there. Guess what? I'll be getting drained and stressed and feeling bad about the things he's not doing or the things he's doing in our relationship. And maybe at the end of the day, we would have even continued our marriage. Because whether I had good intentions, I have zero doubt about it. I was so sure about his intentions. Okay? But I would have continued, even though he had good intentions, he wasn't the type that value communication like that. There are people that exist like that. They don't value it as much. They have disconnected themselves. They are not as into human connections and all that. They are rather so in their work, whatever. For some person, it can be another thing. Just give me an example of what letting go felt like for me. I liked him, but I let go.
Yeah, so you gave it a 3 weeks trial, sorry.
No, that is even like weeks. I'm listening.
After letting go, how was your feelings? Like,
okay, God bless you. This is the part I want to even gist, that's making me bring this my gist. I felt like calling this man. I don't call him. I felt like texting this man. I'm not texting. But when I sent him that breakup, we're not like committed anyway yet, but we knew that something was brewing. When I sent him that message, he was shocked. Why was he shocked? Until the day I told him I don't want to do it again, I did not quarrel, I did not fight. I just kept telling him in the most polite, respectful way, hey babe, this matters to me. But he didn't treat it like something that mattered to me. And I knew that if I continue to be in this place, I will be drained. He will be happy because it's never my dream to be in a relationship where I'm stressing the other person. I want us both to be happy. So if I'm trying to be understanding, also meet me halfway by understanding me. When I left him, I made up my mind that there's no going back here. There was an opportunity for us to, But I told myself there's no going back here. I called or started protesting. I didn't. And I made sure that if we ever had to talk, let it be on a platonic base. Whenever my mind told me, no, because I've analyzed it enough to know that this thing
it takes a lot of discipline
will hurt me. Exactly. It takes a lot of discipline to break up. But we must, the moment you find out that this person is not it, leave. Some people will not leave, they will remain there, whether because of what they are getting, whether because they lack the discipline to move on, they will remain there. Then the thing will break them and break the relationship, will break them and break them. For instance, you found out early that when this man gets angry, he does certain things that breaks your heart. You remain there for how many months, how many years? And whenever that thing happens, it keeps breaking you. When you come out, you will not say all men are like this. Whereas you went to stay. Or when you come out, you will not say all women are like this. When you first notice the thing, it's two things. Either accept people the way they are and love them anyway. And now know that, okay, this is this man's problem. He communicates well. He's a good listener, but he doesn't have money. Or this girl, I like her, she fine, she get respect, but she no get sense, she know the industrial, she know the resourceful. I'm just giving you examples of the thoughts that goes on in our minds. I now know that this is our lapses, these are our strengths. I accept her like that. I will not come and be complaining tomorrow that this is. I knew that this person, if the person becomes better in that area, awesome. If the person does not become better, I will not curse them for it. I will not judge them for it. I will not be feeling worse and feeling like my life is. People should leave when they saw the signal to leave.
People should leave when they saw the signal.
Yes, don't stay there, then you will be broken. The relationship will break you and break you and break you. Whether I take any kind of friendship, it will break you and break you, and that's when you are not living now, there will be animosity. Because you knew that you communicated your this person knew how this thing was hurting, but the person kept doing it. So what people are angry about their ex is not sometimes post ex do a lot of nasty things. But what people are angry most about, why people hate their ex sometimes, it's not the resentment didn't build outside, it was built inside. So if we left earlier, maybe there will be no need for resentment. And like you said, before you let go, communicate all the time. Share. This is what you do. I don't appreciate it. You share one, you share two, you share three. You see this person don't want to do anything about it. It is hard sometimes. You still want to call him. You still want to test him. Maybe without him, you will not have your next meal. My sister, find a way to get your next meal. Maybe without her, you will not have sex with anybody. My brother, do without it for now. It's different things for different people.
Yeah, because I've heard a lot of people say, what happens after I've let go? Like what happens?
What if I don't find anybody?
Yeah,
like you?
I'm now back in the market.
This one that you are now in now. Is this one that you like? This one you are now in now that is draining you because of fear of what if I go? I may not find any. In fact, some people, their person has convinced them that they will not find anybody that will love them when they love them. Even if they love is draining.
Is it true that ladies lose a lot when letting go than guys?
I don't think anybody loses it. It's an individual thing. In marriage, clearly most times women lose. It still depends. But there are men that their reputation is the woman is just one private person. So at the end of the day, it's an individual thing. But in most cases, when it's marriage, women lose more. But you have kids and you are the one who's going to deal with the civil tag in society and all of those things. But we're not really talking to married people today. That's a conversation I never like watching because I'm not married yet. But in single relationship, how do women lose?
Because there are guys that they will promise you marriage. Maybe you guys have sex.
You don't have sex. It's a simple question. You don't have sense. How can a man be promising you marriage? Okay, me, I'm a single woman, so let me talk to my fellow single ladies. If a guy comes to me and says, "Hey, Joy, I like you," first of all, you cannot even use me to do the standard because me, can use me and make anyone else. Why did I say no? I know I said you cannot use it. I'm so different from a lot of women. I won't give you sex. You don't will see nothing. Right?
Okay.
It is. I will not give you my body because you want it. I will only give you my body if I decide in my mind, and I know when I will decide, and I know the appropriate circumstances where I will make that decision. The best place to make that decision is when you have given me a ring, sir. Yes. Some people sleep with people for fun, for whatever they want to do. Some do it because it's their spouse. Everybody should have their reasons. If a man tells me, "Hey, I like you," first of all, I'm always clear. I don't date for fun, bro. If I want to do fun, I like to define my relationships. So whenever a guy is coming around, we let him define it. Some guys don't have the courage to have this conversation, sir. What do you want? And then I check myself. I look at the guy. What is it going to bring into my life? I do the math. I do the next math. What will I bring into his life? For me, if I don't see how I can be valuable to a man, I lose interest. I don't want that. I want to be a man that I can be valuable to. And I need to be sure that I am the kind of woman that he wants, and he's the kind of man that I want. I don't want a situation where he's the kind of man that I want, I'm not the kind of this woman. Maybe he's just settling for me.
That's when it's your spec.
Or a situation where I am his kind of woman, because I meet a whole lot of guys, I am their kind of woman, but they are not my kind of man. And so I was talking about defining. You say women lose more. They promise you. It's women that desperate and not disciplined or do not set boundaries. You gotta set boundaries as a woman and protect yourself. But truly, we can lose more. But I don't think it's a woman lose more thing. I think as an individual thing. So when you make it clear, sir, what do you want? And then you tell him, okay, let's get to know ourselves. Since you're women should be courageous enough to have the conversation, to ask men questions, to tell men that if this, I will walk away. And when the man does not do that thing, when she's walking away, the man will be shocked, like, she really walked away. I have had that experience with men, like, this girl don't really come out to, like, she don't send me. Men that I liked, but I'm like, this is my term. So it is sweet when I'm meeting your terms, you're meeting my terms. Because love can be unconditional. I'm telling you, relationship and love matters is not. Because if it's not unconditional, we will not be drained inside the relationship. So back to the conversation about ladies losing more. So you communicate with the guy. If he tells you he's coming for marriage, let's have a time. We don't have to stress ourselves. Let's get to know each other. When they talk on phone, what do they talk about? You'll be shocked that people don't just how was it? Some people are not up to depth. Some people don't go in depth. How was your day? You don't ask him questions. You don't see how he relates. For me, I will judge a guy based on how he relates with me. I relate with his family. I relate with his colleague or staff. I relate with people we don't know. I use all those things because sometimes you can be getting a special treatment, but there's a way he treats people around him. You will know that one day to get to you. So I want to check if his character is consistent in every way. I will hear how his day went. I will hear his conversation with people when people provoked him. When he's provoked, I will see how he relates. We'll be having conversation about God, about our values, about our beliefs, about what we want from life. If two people are truly talking, by the second month maximum, you should know enough. Except the people in the relationship are not talking. So if you left a man at stage 2 months, what did you now lose there? I don't know what you lost so much. You can move on to the next. It's true that we will have to wait again till you will not see, because men go and pick, women will wait to be chosen. Then out of the people that chose us, we will not choose from the people that chose. So men have that advantage. But as a woman, until a man says, so this is how I relate to the guys. So we're getting to know each other. That period when I'm getting to know each other, I don't tell a man I'm not talking to any other man. Yes, I don't give a man that impression. I don't give him that impression because I'm a cash.
That's why he doesn't feel I'm the only one.
So you are a cash, I'm a cash. You have options, I have options. There's no thing. So that is clear. So if you say you like him and I feel like, okay, I think I like you to some extent, we can shoot this, and we begin to get to know each other. By second month is like maximum. You can know if you don't want to do this. If somebody is not what you want, if you are truly communicating, having the right conversations, you can know from the 3rd week to a very large extent. If you people are aligned in values, belief system and all. If you guys are aligned in values, belief system, vision, interest and all, you cannot say, okay, now we are committed. When you guys come, that's the point where I can now forfeit all others. And Granville, if me and a man get to the point where we thought that we liked each other enough to now be committed, he has to give me a date, sir. Then I will forfeit all others. I'm not joking. So women are not strict like this, but I'm a woman and it has been working for me. People are saying, no man will allow, no man will not speak with you. And I've been meeting single men that I tell no sex. Let's get to know ourselves. And they agreed. They say it's only virgin. It's not true. I'm not a virgin. I'm not. And they say, okay, no sex, no. I say, no kissing, no kissing. Yes. So at the end of the day, everybody will want with a person. There's a man that does not mind. You always meet a man that will accept your terms. If he likes you enough, if he means you enough, you always meet a woman that will accept your terms. If they like you enough, if they mean you enough, if they bad you like that. I met some women. I say, okay, no wahala. And we're getting to know ourselves. And in the same vein, I will not come and I'll be asking you for money. got these girls, they want to eat their cake.
Yeah.
A man that is not your husband, you are getting to know him, you have not forfeited all others. You say you want to see if he can be a provider. Let him use his mind to do anything he wants to do for you. But that you now have that entitlement to his money.
I met you today, your food stuff got finished.
No, that thing that girls do is so tacky. You know, we're getting to know ourselves. So I'm not asking you for things that you not feel like after all my investments. The same way I'm not giving you things that will not feel like after all my energy. But the moment me and you get to the point where you're not saying joy, you know what? I meet guys that want to marry me from day one anyway. All women do. Or most women do.
Yeah.
There are times you just make it out just like, and you know what, I could marry you. And if you were serious with that guy, we really marry you.
Yeah,
but sometimes some of them take their time, even after you said that, want to get to know you. But there are some that just mean. So the moment a man tells me, Joy, I want you, I need you to forfeit all of that. It takes a lot to make that decision.
A lot.
Some people just gonna. For me, it takes a lot to get to that point. And the moment a man is telling me, Joy, I want you to forfeit all orders. This is me talking as a woman. He will give me a wedding date, sir. He will come and see my family. And it's not going to be more than 4 months. This is how I do my own. Yes, it's not going to be more than 4 months from when
you had the conversation.
From when we are having this conversation of forfeit all others. The moment I'm forfeiting all others, sir, I started planning wedding. You're telling me to forfeit all others. You're telling me that you have observed me enough, you have liked the package enough. Me too, I've liked the package enough. The moment you are getting to that stage, sir, if you are not ready for marriage, then go. Like I said, I don't date for fun. Some people do for fun. And I think people should start coming honest. If you just want to have fun, tell the person. There are people that want to just have fun. Before, people used to think it's only men that just want to have fun. These days, there are many women that they don't have their serious sweetheart in one corner of the world. They just want to have fun. They don't want. No feelings attached. They don't want anything. So be clear about what you want. So back to animosity, we're talking about letting go. That was only this whole year, right? We're just having a conversation today. For me, if I let go of somebody, I will remember the good times. I will remember the cherished memories. And because I'm a Christian, I'm a Christian, and my religion tells me to love all people, to love even the worst people. That love in my heart will make me forgive the person, and I will choose to see the good in them and wish them all the best. Me, I am able to see the good in people. I will be able to see the good in them. And okay, nobody came here bad. Everybody came here clean. So it's everything they learned in this life. It's inside this life. You turn into another thing. I always give anybody an instant grace. So I take it that whatever it became was what it became in this life. So at the end of the day, I forgive and we move on. If the person is on the same page with me and the same understanding, we can continue to be friends. We can continue to talk afterwards. Otherwise, just be on your own. Let me be on my own. But I think breakups are not supposed to lead to anything. People should be able to come to say, like, you know what? Okay, we need to end this because we don't seem to be compatible. People should be able to sit down. No drama. The man says, you know what, babe, I think this matters to me and I've tried to communicate it so many times. I think we don't just sort of align this way. And the lady will not feel bad and say, yeah, I agree. I've noticed this too. Because relationship at every point should be a win-win. If it's not a win-win, then one person will not be happy.
Yeah, we'll carry all the
It is sweet when both parties are, I am what you want, you are what I want. So if at any point you come to the point where you both are not what you want, people should be mature, give room for mutual understanding enough to say, okay, not because you are a bad man, this thing that I value is just not valid. This way I think matters to me, you don't think that way. And I think long term, because us to argue a lot, because us to have friction, and we can both say, well, you're a nice girl, Sha. Well, you're a nice guy, Sha. I hope you find a girl that will understand this part about you and understand you. I hope you find a man that will understand this thing about you. But I don't think I can do it. And say, okay, maybe this person still won't tell you, but the person say, okay. Because in that moment, the person knows that, but people are too selfish, that's the thing. In that moment, the person knows that it is a win-win. Yeah. Because if I'm feeling like I'm winning and she's not feeling like she's winning, then I should be willing to let go. Love should be able to let go. The love that holds.
Love should be able.
The love that holds, that don't want to let go, to me is like a selfishness.
Yeah.
If the person you claim to love, that you've accepted that is everything you want, you're not saying you're not what I want. You just have to ask them, are you sure? And that is something I would do. It's not church. It's something I would do. With any man, I want to be sure I'm what you want. Yeah. I'll say, okay, I understand. You don't want me because of XYZ. People must understand that there's always somebody out there for them. And if you don't meet somebody out there for them, it's better to blossom your singleness to meet somebody that is it for you, so you don't now stay in a place that is not it because you think that you will be drained. Marriage is a long journey. So when you notice certain characters in a person that is really, this is the point you walk away. Or that is the point where you have the communication. So yeah, these are my thoughts about it.
Yeah.
We don't need to hate each other after a breakup. We should give grace to each other.
Yeah, we should give grace to each other, and it takes a lot. As much as it takes a lot, you have to give what
We've got to give grace. So ultimately, today's conversation is that you should give grace to the person you are letting go. You know that they came here a clean slate. They learned all the things they learned in this life, their traumas, their experiences, which made them behave the way they behaved against you. Whether it's your friend, whether it's your lover, give them grace and just forgive them and move on. If you have to stay away from them completely, do so. Otherwise, but before relationship gets to the point where you cancel people, do well to communicate.
And I feel like, as much as this is a broad topic, the art of letting go, I feel like we've done a little bit of justice to it, and we can say, okay, let's move on to another topic in the next episode.
See you in our next episode. Have a peaceful day.
Yeah.